Hi, this is Ed Duclos, Tech Content Coach, South Windsor School District. Welcome back to an interesting start to the new year. So the ink tip of the week, the real one here, the first one, is going to be how to take your course expectations and make them paperless. All right, so here's what I do. I'm up into my doc right now, looking over my 2021 yearbook course expectations. I come down here, I make sure that the new grading categories are correct. And I also have my expectations for the use of technology. Good, I'm good to go. And of course, normally I have them sign, paper copy goes home, bring them back. Last couple of years, I've been playing with Google Drawings, teaching the kids how to go ahead and do their signature. They teach their parent, and then it all comes back that way. All right, let's simplify things even more. I was taking a look at a couple others. I'm going to get this set up right about here. And I was taking a look. Dana Powell and I were having a conversation. She showed me something that she was working with, just checking off and everything. And of course, when she got to the bottom, she had an agreement. Students just check this box and they agree to everything on this document. And then parents check the box and everything on this they're agreeing to. Wonderful. I know the nurses have done this. Actually, several different people have been working with this. Now, how can I just take this? All right. Number one, if I go into my Drive and I come down to more and I go to Google Forms, I can go to the arrow and come down to a template. Now, I know Dana's waiting for approval on this, but we have South Windsor Public Schools. She's going to be loading it up in here. Anybody can go ahead and submit a template. What that means is you know that others need this. Put it up there. You have your original copy. They click on it and it's just a template. They're not messing up your copy. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. Once Dana does that and you want to take a look at it and you say, oh, this is perfect, I'm just taking that, click it. And then when you get that document in front, this will be the copy of hers and you can do anything you want with it. It's all editable. Okay, so that's one thing. I'm looking at mine right now and I'm saying, I like this right here. And I don't want to cut and paste this in either to her document, a template of hers, or mine. So I'm going to be lazy and I'm going to come over to my snipping tool and I'm going to go ahead and take a screenshot. So I'm going to come in here. I'm just taking the part and this is going to turn it into a JPEG. So then when I save it, it's going to drop it into my pictures 101. I always use that because it's the easiest one to find. And then I could obviously drop that into Google Drive. Don't get in the habit of dropping things onto your desktop. Okay, keep them off your desktop, get them into the cloud. And then I come back to my form that I start. All right, so let's go ahead and do that whole process real quick. I get to a Google form. I hate typing because I'm so incredibly slow. Someday I'll tell you the story how I got a deficiency notice for typing. But anyway, yearbook and expectations. There's voice to text when I need it. Then I just click here. See, I told you I don't like doing any of this stuff. So then I go to my image. You guessed it. I'm looking for 101. And I just drop this thing in. All right. And I title it Course Expectations. And we're good to go. Now, I still haven't used everything from Dana's that I want to use. Okay, so I'll get out of this so I can remember where I am. Back to hers. I want to use these things. So look how I can do that. Remember, I have the option to use all of hers as a template and just edit hers. If that works for you, great. If not, you can use this. I love this thing, Form Recycler. Now, what that allows me to do is I can merge forms. I can recycle form questions. It could be mine or anything that people have shared with me. Now, they're going to try to charge you some. Hey, don't worry about that. I get 30, okay, 30 per week. Okay, so I'm going to continue. Oh, come on, continue. What's going on here? Maybe it's loading in. All right, so we get there. Oops, maybe I hit it too many times and it was too slow. All right, I'm going to be putting it on my 20 to 21 yearbook expectations. I want to take it from here. So I select, this is where I'm going to take the questions from. Keep that straight in your mind there. It's going to pull up all of her questions. And then I can scroll down. and I can select the ones that I want to take. Now, she had it for agreements for the student. I definitely want that. And then she had the last ones for agreement for the parent. I definitely want that. She also had, the parent's name, which I really liked. You could, and now we insert the questions. Now check out what happens here. Remember, I want those questions over onto my course expectations. All right, and we look down below, and guess what? Oops, I don't know how that one got in there. Let's get rid of that. And we have the agreement for the students, and we have the agreement for the parents. Now, I could go and change this any way that I want. Like, for instance, I don't want all that explanation underneath. I just want to go and by checking these boxes, and I'm going to edit this a little bit right here. I don't want it to say the science classroom. I just put, you get the idea. I can go and I can change this to my heart's content. I go up here. I can add any questions that I want personally. Let's say I wanted a phone number from a parent and guardian. I could get that as well right now. Okay. And then when I'm all said and done, guess what? I have my new course expectations. I go ahead and put that out through Google Classroom, and everything comes back to me through Google Classroom. No paper, no fuss. I hope this has been helpful. We'll be giving many of tips like this. Please, please keep in mind, August 31st in the afternoon, Ink Crew, 12 to 3, we'll be breaking up by departments, your gradebook, your Google Classroom, everything will be getting set up, including GoGuardian, and then of course, live streaming. How is that going to work? Okay. And then looking at things possibly, if we have time, Screencastify, Edpuzzle, our go-tos. If you can remember, please do not go ahead and deny your the Google Classroom automatically generated one. Accept that. Okay. I guess that's everything real quick. I'm rushing right now because I know I'm going a little bit long. Have yourself a fantastic rest of the summer, and I will see you soon.